What is up, Light Fam? Welcome to another video. My name is David, your spiritual awakening coach, here to help you through your spiritual awakening. Now, after my last video where I described an amazing experience that happened to me while watching a light language video, I've gotten a lot of messages from you guys wanting to know more about light language. Now, full disclosure, I am no seasoned light language expert. In fact, I just started using it very recently here, but I've been incorporating it in my daily meditations, and some amazing things have been happening that I wanted to share with you guys, because I think a lot of what you guys are going through, like ascension symptoms, feeling anxiety, confusion, feeling of uncertainty, that type of stuff can definitely be remedied by learning to channel and speak light language. So let's get into this very fascinating topic all about light language right now. Let's go. So what is light language? Light language is high frequency energy carrying information, codes, or healing channeled from higher dimensional consciousnesses to be expressed into the 3D through you as the conduit. So it's the language. Language conveys information of energy. What gets really interesting is you may unlock a language or languages encoded in your spiritual DNA that you spoke from a previous incarnation, which may or may not have been on this planet. So it's very interesting. So light language bypasses the brain's logical need to understand the words, which it finds unintelligible, and goes directly to your energy body, your soul, your spiritual DNA, where it can clear blocked energy. It can balance out of alignment energy. It can unlock information waiting to be activated within you to help you on your spiritual journey or your life mission. Light language can also unlock encrypted memories from past lives. At the start of this video, I was discussing how in my last video, Starseed Activation, which you can go watch right here after you watch this video, I'll link it in the description below. But I was explaining how in that video, I had a past life regression while watching a light language video. You can go watch the video, but I was explaining how all of a sudden I saw this benevolent blue female being's face being transposed over the person in the video that was speaking this light language. And I had this, interstellar flashback. So that light language had the codes in it specific for me to unlock a past life memory. And it was so powerful that I'm having this vision in the middle of the day, watching this video, not in a dream, sleeping, or in meditation with my eyes closed. No, eyes wide open, wide awake. So light language can be very powerful, obviously, if you're ready to receive it. And it can also help you on your mission as a light worker, because I know for me, once I had that kind of star lineage past life memory, I then learned how to channel light language and then was able to connect with my star family. And now I have a much greater knowing of cosmic guidance and support, because I know that my star family is backing me. In my definition of light language that I gave earlier, notice that I said light language gets expressed in the 3D. I didn't say it gets spoken in the 3D. And that's because verbal sounds are just one of the ways to express light language. Another way to express light language is writing light codes. So these are channeled written symbols that are carrying the information, codes, and healing from that channeled message in the symbols. Light language can also be expressed through singing, dance, and even drumming, or all three. The expression of the light language is always going to be unique to the conduit. Now, if you're new to light language, this is going to sound like a bunch of gibberish or random sounds and hand movements to you. This is exactly what I experienced at first, until I made one crucial adjustment, and that is I just decided to receive it. I decided to be open to it and just accept whatever comes my way. So this is when the skeptical ego, low vibration, gets out of the way and you receive the information, high vibration. So if you've been on your spiritual journey for a minute, then you're probably getting more used to trusting your intuition, much more than before you had a spiritual awakening. And since your intuition never leads you astray, what is the lesson to be learned there? Well, it's more important what you feel than what you think. So light language bypasses the mind's limitations around words and meaning and understanding and goes right to the energy body. The mind doesn't have to understand light language for us to receive the benefits. So before you watch any light language video, you can make a very simple declaration. I allow, accept, and receive this light language for my highest good. And then just remain in a state of allowing to just see what changes you might feel within or what revelations might now come to mind all of a sudden. Now, I want to give you guys the technique to channel your own light language. I started doing this recently, and after each time, what I experienced was this amazing feeling of release, feeling grounded and feeling energetically balanced. This is a game changer for you guys out there that carry around anxiety, worry, or fear. So when you're expressing light language, you're allowing energy to move freely through you. Energy loves to move. It doesn't like to be stagnant or trapped. So light language clears trapped energy. Trapped energy usually tends to manifest itself as some type of a pain somewhere in the body. So you're uncorking bottlenecked energy so that it can move freely through you, which gets your energy moving and just kind of returns you to energetic homeostasis. So to channel light language, you want to close your eyes and bring your conscious awareness to your heart space. What does bringing your conscious awareness to your heart space do? It bypasses your mind/ego. And then you want to set the intention. It could be as simple as, I intend to channel light language. I am now connected to the light. I am now channeling light language freely. You can make up whatever mantra resonates with you. And then I like to feel it come through my crown chakra and into my heart chakra. So you can visualize and feel a white light come through your crown chakra and seat itself in your heart chakra. Now, if you have seen my meditation video or you're one of my clients, then this is definitely a technique that you're already familiar with doing on a daily basis. But you want to stop and pay attention to what you feel. What I've been getting is a pressure on my third eye, like someone is putting their finger there, and my crown chakra is very tingly, and then there's like a tingly line that connects the crown and the third eye. Very interesting. So you want to bring your conscious awareness to that white circulating energy in your heart chakra, and then maybe just one more time in your mind, make that mantra, I am now freely expressing the light. And then bring that conscious awareness out of your heart chakra. It may come out through your throat chakra and you make sounds and words, or it may come out through your hands and you're doing hand movements. Most likely it will be both, right? Because we all kind of naturally just speak with our hands. So that happens quite naturally. Or it might come out as movement. You're expressing it as movement and dance, which is another way of expressing light language. Now, you might see the word or words before it comes out, which is what happens for me. But of course, what comes out is not going to be English or whatever your native tongue happens to be. What got very interesting is my voice changed. So this was freaky. I had my eyes closed in meditation and this light language is pouring out, and I have to just kind of take a step back and listen to myself, and I'm like, why is that not my voice? Who's that? It was very interesting. But now in that particular meditation, the intention was to channel directly with my star family. So I believe that I was linked in with a member of my star lineage, and that being was speaking through me. So when channeling light language, you can set your intention to channel whatever you want. You can channel your higher self. You can channel any archangels that you may feel close to. Obviously, you can channel your star family. or just divine white light in general. And then higher dimensional consciousnesses of the light will come through with light language for your highest good. Just adjust your mantras. I am now channeling my star family. I give thanks that I am now channeling Archangel Metatron. I am now freely channeling my higher self. So you can just adjust it. You can also set the purpose for the light language. Maybe the purpose is to heal trauma, or to heal someone else, or activate someone else. Now, remember, if you're sending light language to someone else, they have to be willing to receive it in a state of allowing. Otherwise, the ego is not going to let it through. But you literally can set the intention to unlock special gifts and abilities needed on your life mission, to unblock unwanted energy or negative energy, to cut any energetic links between someone that is no longer serving your highest good, or to perceive information from a past life, to access your Akashic records, to get an answer to a big life question. So basically, because energy is infinite, it can be molded in an infinite number of ways to suit your needs. When you get in the daily practice of channeling light, the act of channeling light becomes a trained skill and ability that you now possess, that you can do anywhere at any time, not just in meditation. Now, how handy would it be to be able to raise your vibration, release some anxiety, clear some energy that might be attached to you that you don't want to hold, by channeling light throughout your day, anywhere. You could do it in the grocery store, which seems to be a pretty triggering place for a lot of people nowadays. Or you could do it at work when that office drama kicks up. So when channeling light language becomes a trained habitual skill, your light raises the vibration of everyone around you, everyone in that grocery store, or those gossiping coworkers. So, you become the lighthouse in that dark, stormy night. Opposing frequencies can't share the same space, so that surrounding energy either has to raise in vibration more in alignment with your light vibration, or it has to leave your energetic field. Now, if you are an empath that struggles with taking on other people's energy, can you see how powerful and useful this skill of channeling light can be for you? When channeling light language for someone else, you can ask the spirit guides, ancestral guides, soul family, or star family of that particular person to speak through you for the highest information, healing, activation, or good of that person. If you're giving light language to a general audience, you can just ask Source, Spirit, to speak light language through you for the highest good of all that are willing to receive it. Now, what gets really interesting is when you're channeling light language for someone else, you may end up channeling a language you've never channeled or heard before. It can seem totally foreign to you, but it's the language that that person needs to hear because it has the information, healing, codes, activation that that person needs specifically. There's always a higher dimensional consciousness behind light language. Now, you might hear the term star language used interchangeably with light language. And I've noticed in my meditations when channeling light language, I seem to connect right in with my star family. So I feel like I'm receiving star language. So I can see how that would be interchangeably used. That makes sense, at least for me at this point. And now it's time for question of the day. Why do you want to channel light language? Is it for healing, energetic balancing, clearing old energy, seeing past lives, or getting more information on your star race or lineage? Let us know in the comments below, Light Fam. If you want to work with me one-on-one, we can do that through Zoom. Check the description below for that. If you have a question for me, add me over on the grams, _Lightways. Until next time, I will see all of my beautiful Light family in the next video. Light, love, and abundance to all that are watching and to all you love. Peace, guys.